Hello everyone and Merry Christmas! This is going to be my first Christmas abroad and my first Christmas in England, and I thought it would be fun to talk about things that I find different and new in England. So there are some English Christmas traditions or habits that we don't have in the Netherlands. So I will be skipping over things that are similar, such as, well, advent calendars or like Christmas trees, decorations, those kind of things. Those are pretty similar, to be honest. But there are a few things that are, well, unique to England, I think, or at least very English in my opinion. Some of these things are more like national, to be honest, because the Australians have some similar traditions because, well, English occupation and those kind of things. Anyway, I'm going to walk you through a few things that I found here which were new to me. The first thing is something very traditionally English, and I knew they existed, but I just hadn't used them before. I still haven't. And these that are Christmas crackers. So I've been doing a lot of functions at works, and with functions I mean like private dinners, and there are a lot of Christmas dinners, and they often do Christmas crackers. And when you have a big table, they all cross their arms and pull the crackers at the same time. For those who don't know what a Christmas cracker is, it's this, and you pull it apart, literally. Normally you would do this with two people, but I don't have any friends who want to be on camera, so so you pull this, and the one who gets the middle part wins. And inside it is a little trinket, a paper crown, and I think a Q&A question thingy. So I'll just pull this, and it actually makes sound, which I didn't know before. So it didn't do it very well. As you can see, this is like a little, yeah, how do you call it? We have them with fireworks as well. You can step on them and they pop, which is really fun if you hear 20 at the same time, really. So you have a little joke in here. Some have jokes, some have Q&A questions. So the joke is, what did the kidney say to deliver after a big night out? I feel absolutely awful. I don't get this word joke. It might be too English for me. Oh, and it has a charade thing as well, which I'm not gonna do because I don't have any friends. But what I got in this cracker is a little puzzle. As you can see there. So what you have to do with these is try to get them apart, which is harder than it looks apparently. Not gonna spend time on that. I have, an orange one. I haven't seen orange ones before. So this gives quite a mess, especially if you do 20 at the same time. Now that I have my hat on, as I should have, I'm going to move on to food. And there are a lot of Christmassy foods that we don't really do in the Netherlands. And one thing that's just confusing as heck is minced pies. I'm probably not the only one who thought these were meat pies, like minced meat. But they're not. They're sweet. So I found these gluten-free ones, which is amazing because I haven't tried them before. As you can see, it has raisins and fruits inside. So yeah, I'm just going to try these. English is not my strong suit today, I'm sorry. Oh wow, they're pretty big. They're very, very sugary. And I'm just gonna take a bite and see what the inside looks like, really. That's really good actually, it's really sweet. There we go. So it actually has a filling of fruit. It's a bit like jam. No, like chunky jam. It might taste a bit different because this is a gluten-free one, but I assume they're quite similar. This is nice. It's really, really crumbly though. It's everywhere. And glitter. Those were the mince pies. Those were really nice. And I believe it says on the package that it's better if you heat them up as well, but not gonna do that, don't have time for that. So I'm gonna move on to the next thing, which is also food. And I heard about it when Amazing Phil mentioned that he had like a customer throw it at his head when he was doing a retail job. And that is a chocolate orange. Now I will confess, I bought this one like 2 days ago, or like I bought another one 2 days ago, and I ate all of it because it's amazing, and I need to show you guys this because it is quite literally a chocolate orange. So it comes in a package like this. So as you can see, nice and orangey. But the fun part really is that it's actually shaped in orangey parts. So I'm going to show you this. There we go. So this peels apart. Okay, normally this is a lot easier. I don't know why it's so difficult today. It's not coming apart. Maybe it's melted together because my room is quite warm. I'm just gonna get a knife. Normally this just comes apart really easily, but my room is pretty warm, so I think it's just melted together. So there we go. Because this is what I wanted to show you. It's like actually shaped like an orange. It has a print on it, and the taste is like literal orange and chocolate. It's so good. I love it so much. Only one side is printed, but on the outside it has like a pattern as well. I just find them so smart, and they're delicious, really. Since we are on the topic of chocolate anyway, I have another, well, it's not really a Christmas tradition, but it's more something that a lot of English people have in their house when it comes to Christmas. This is a pretty giant box of chocolates. And you have these in different varieties. You have them with Heroes, and you have them with Quaker Street. I personally like this one a lot because I can have all of them because of my gluten intolerance. There we go. It's just like it's just a giant box of chocolates. And I don't know why this is a Christmas thing, to be honest. But they're delicious, so I don't mind. So because these are roses, they're actually like shaped like little roses. And they're delicious. In terms of food, really traditional English Christmas food is probably turkey, pigs in blankets, which I didn't know what it was, but it's apparently like little sausages thingies. They eat like root vegetables and cranberry sauce with turkey, and they have Christmas pudding. And I touched on this like in a different vlog of mine. I'll link it up here. And the word pudding in English really just means dessert, and not the pudding I am thinking of, because we have Mona pudding, which is actually like the wiggly jelly-ish stuff. But this is different. They just like call it the pudding because it's a dessert. So it's not like jelly. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like a little tart, and they cover it in like this yellowish sauce, and apparently it's delicious. But I don't know because I can't eat it. And other like desserts that I eat is trifle, which is like layered dessert. And the one last thing about food, actually drinks, is mulled wine. Now, I had absolutely no idea what mulled wine was, but apparently it is warm wine or cider with all kind of like spices in it. So you drink it hot. It's nice on days when you're outside or when it's cold outside and you're inside. And a lot of people drink it, really. Another English Christmas thing that I am actually wearing is ugly Christmas sweaters. And I think it's really a thing everywhere, or like in the US as well, but I feel like it's really a thing in England, because not only do people wear it like in their own time, but especially in shops. Like around this time, people are wearing Christmas sweaters instead of normal working clothes, which is sometimes confusing if you're trying to find a staff member. I got one with obnoxious bells, because apparently it's a thing to have them either wrinkly or shiny or flashy, or I don't know. They make the weirdest things out of them, and it's really fun actually. So another thing about clothing, but not about wearing them, is stockings. And I think this is a thing in the US as well, but we don't have it at all in the Netherlands. And that is like hanging a stocking from your bed or at the fireplace and getting like little presents in them before Christmas. We don't do this in the Netherlands. We do have Sinterklaas, and you will put out your shoe. This is really weird to explain if people don't know what Sinterklaas is. So you put out your shoe and you sing a song, and then in the morning there will be a little present in your shoe. But our St. Nicholas is actually the same person as Santa Claus, so that's why they might be like kind of similar traditions. And last but not least is something that has been freaking people out when I told them. In the Netherlands we have 2 Christmas days. So you have Christmas Eve, then you have first Christmas Day, and then you have second Christmas Day. So we literally call it Tweede Kerstdag, and that translates to second Christmas Day. And in England you have Boxing Day. So day after Christmas, so the 26th? Yeah, the 26th is Boxing Day. And this is derived from when they would open up the money boxes in churches to give to the poor. That tradition pretty much died out by now. So now it's really just a Black Friday. So a lot of stores have huge sales and they just throw out everything they don't need anymore and people go crazy. It's going to be a very busy day for us in the restaurant apparently as well. So it's apparently crazier than Christmas Day itself. Which is kind of weird because in the Netherlands first Christmas Day is like more important than second Christmas Day, because second Christmas Day everyone is really tired. So those were a few things that I have learned in England about their Christmas. I probably missed out on a few things. If you have your own traditions at home, either in a different country or in England that I just missed because I am not in a actual family home, so I'm probably missing some traditions here, please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope you have a good Christmas Day and a good Boxing Day, and that you might not be trampled by people trying to get cheap stuff. If you like videos like this, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you're new to my channel, there's a subscribe button with a bell. Ding it if you want to be notified, and I will see you guys very soon.